line it up, everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm BroncoStevens. I'm an original singer-songwriter. Tell you what, it's hot out here. I'm in my garage, and it was like mid-90s today here in Oklahoma. And I tried coming out last night and doing a YouTube live around this time. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Tracker Milo, good to have you, man. Are you still in New York? You still traveling? Patriot, how you doing, buddy? You two are great admins, just showing up just on the spot. Thank you so much, appreciate it. But so yeah, last night I tried with the garage door open because I wanted some airflow. Trade-off wasn't worth it though, because then I got the mosquitoes, and I don't like mosquitoes. I don't like feeling itchy. And so anyhow, I'm BroncoStevens. You all know this. Hopefully some other people will join us. I'm going to play some original songs for you tonight. These are songs that I've written anywhere from 30 years ago to 15 years ago to 15 days ago. And it's not that I've been writing the whole time. I've had huge breaks in my, what I would call, I wouldn't call it a career, but in my musical adventures, we'll call it that. And so yeah, just life has had me going to where I just didn't really find or make, I guess make the time to play is the right word. But anyway, about a year ago, I started playing pretty serious again and writing songs. And so taking them through the studio, and I'm liking the way they're turning out. I can't say a bad word about anything that the studio's done for me. I think they took my vision and really made it the way that I envisioned it, you know, and I'm really happy. So For Kristen is available where you stream. That was the first one that I dropped. And then I just released Sometimes Love Feels Like a Fight right behind it. And that's been out since Friday. That one still needs a bump, people. So if you haven't listened to it, or if you haven't listened to it enough, keep that thing on your playlist, and keep listening to Sometimes Love Feels Like a Fight where you're streaming, and mix it up. You know, maybe you're on a couple platforms. Maybe you listen to it once on Spotify. Maybe you go over to iHeartRadio and listen to it. Maybe you go listen to it on iTunes. You know, mix it up, people. Who else we got out here? I see Yo. Oh my gosh. We're just gonna call you Varsha or Yo. How you doing? Good to have you. I'm BroncoStevens. If you'll also like the live, that'll help. And if you want to share it with anybody, go ahead and do that before we get going. I'm going to be playing all original music. If you have requests for covers, you can say, hey, have you ever considered playing this or that? I'm not going to play it tonight because I'm just not prepared to do that. As a singer-songwriter, I've been working on my songs very diligently, and I just haven't been working on covers much at all. That's not to say I haven't done a couple. You can go under if you subscribe and go under my playlist, you can easily find cover songs by BroncoStevens. There's maybe almost 2 handfuls there that you can listen to. But anyway, I'm going to get started. We're going to start today with a song called The Race.
Seem to change the pace, my friend. I surely not going to change my mind. I run this race until the end of time. And sure I'll get behind, it's in my nature to. And no, I can't keep up, I'll have to follow you. And when I find someone that's down along the way, I'll pick 'em up, this is what I'll say. Tell 'em there's a light at the end of a tunnel. Water don't stop at the top of a funnel. Offense lead in some direction, be sure where you're heading. There's a light at the end of a tunnel. Water don't stop at the top of a funnel. Offense lead in some direction, be sure where you're heading. Well, I'll run and run and run until the race is done. Someone laugh and joke, to even make fun, but you know what? They're the ones who need your help probably the most, 'cause they're hurting on the inside, even though they boast. Tell them there's a light at the end of a tunnel. Water don't stop at the top of a funnel. If it's leading some direction, be sure where you're heading. There's a light at the end of a tunnel. Water don't stop at the top of a funnel. If it's leading some direction, be sure where you're heading, my friends. Seems it was my fault. Well, it's nice to have friends along the way. Race to the end. This is what we'll say. Tell them there's a light at the end of a tunnel. Water don't stop at the top of a funnel. If it's leading some direction, be sure where you're heading. There's a light at the end of a tunnel. Water don't stop at the top of a funnel. If it's leading some direction, be sure where you're heading, my friends. My friends. My friends.
All right, thank you, everybody. Welcome in. I'm BroncoStevens. I'm a 50-year-old dad of 6 kids. I got a beautiful wife named Kristen, and my hobby is music. I love to write songs and perform songs for you all. I like connecting with people. You know, I thought about it the other day, and I was like, you know, wouldn't it be weird if you just had, and don't go, you're going to take this now. Someone's going to take this and run with it. And you know what, more power to you. It'd be weird if you just literally had a YouTube page called Friend, you know, and you just posted, hey, I'll be your friend. And then you just let people, you just talk to people. That's out there. That's it. There's a $1 million idea for you people. Because that's what we all want. We all want to connect with people. I just choose music as my way of doing it, you know. It's me at my most vulnerable. I'm playing, I'm singing, pouring my heart out, my emotions, things that have run through this head of mine. I'm putting that out there for you. So hopefully you're picking up on what I'm putting down, and stick around. I'm BroncoStevens. Let's do another original song for you. We're going to slow it down a little bit. This one here I'm going to do is called On Love.
Love is patient, love is kind, love doesn't envy or boast. It does not insist and on its own way. It's not irritable or sinful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, and hopes and endures all things. So tell me about your love. Is this what it looks like? Because if it's not, there's probably a lot of things you'll need to change in your life. Love is patient, love is kind, love doesn't envy or boast. It does not insist on its own way. It's not irritable or sinful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes
change in your life. All right, hey, how's it going? Truth Be Told. Great name, by the way. Appreciate it. I really do. Nice to meet you. All right. So, I'm BroncoStevens. I'm an original singer-songwriter. And what I do is I go out in my garage about an hour a day. I call it, boom, bang. And I have a small space. I often bang into things. But I call it my therapy because, you know, as a dad, if you're a dad out there, I don't care if you got one kid or 20 kids, you worry, you know. And so I'm always worrying, like, I don't know, the older you get, the more you see the world bounce things this way and bounce things that way. And there's two sides to everything. And you can just argue till you're blue in the face about it. And you don't know who to trust and all this stuff, you know. You don't know if you got the kids eating the right stuff or if you're being too strict or if they're, and you know, if you want to put them in school, if you don't want to put them in school, vax them, don't. But there's so many things, people, okay? And so, you know, I've got 6 kids. So I'm carrying that around 6 times. And, you know, and then you got the wife, you got to balance a relationship with her, you got to make money, I mean, there's just a lot of pressures of the world. And so when I'm playing music, there's no pressure. It's just, and you would think, okay, well, you're playing in front of people. It's not like that, people. This is, I'm putting it out there. You're either going to like it or you're not. And that's okay. I'm trying to find the people that connect with BroncoStevens, that listen to it, and they're like, yeah, man, I grew up on music that sounded like that, or I like that style, it's kind of unique, or I like your voice, or whatever. That's what I'm trying to do out here. And I'm also, and it's more about me, honestly. It's me pushing me to get out here and do it, to get better at guitar, to sharpen up my voice, to write better lyrics, to put something out there that my kids can listen to after I die and pass away. They can be like, oh, there's Dad's song, and they can play that and they can think about me, stuff like that. Or if I were to pass on my wife, she could play it and think of me. And having said that, I wrote her a song. It's called For Kristen, and it's really the song that got me back into playing music. I'll come out here in the garage and I'll make up stuff, I'll write songs. But one night I came out here and I was just kind of making stuff up. I fell upon a chord riff and a chord progression, and I was like, hey, I like that. And then I hit record and recorded what was basically the song For Kristen. It just kind of came out. And so I put a little polish on it, you know, over the next several months, and then took it to the studio and had it released. And I would encourage you to go listen to it. You can, you know, not this second, hang out with me, but when we're done, go where you're streaming music, look up BroncoStevens. And I always say this, is when you do my name, don't put a space, because I didn't when I created the profile. It's BroncoStevens altogether. And I did it intentionally. It's always been that way since I was a kid in a rock band in my early 20s. It's BroncoStevens is one word. But anyway, listen to For Kristen, and while you're at it, listen to Sometimes Love Feels Like a Fight. That's my newest release. But this one here is For Kristen. I wrote it for her, and after 6 kids and putting up with my crap, she's earned it. And here's an acoustic version of it for you.
Something missing. Puzzle pieces weren't fitting. And all of a sudden there she was in the whimsy crowd, Kristen. What do I need to do to get through to you? You're perfect the way that you are. There could only be one of you in my life. And you burn bright. You changed my life, and I'm in so much love with you. And all of a sudden it was different, life that wasn't before. The pieces just started fitting, and soon the picture is done. What do I need to do to get through to me? It's perfect the way that you are. Said I know you got the things that you're going through, and I do too. And I want you to know you're perfect the way you are. There could only be one of you. Shine like stars. Do
What's up, XX Covo? I don't know. Bunch of X's, O's, and V's and X's. How's it going? Good to have you. Thanks for joining in. All right, so Tracker, or I'm sorry, not Tracker, Ticked Off Patriot, I think's greeting everybody. Thank you so much for doing that. Yeah, I'm an original singer-songwriter named BroncoStevens. What I'm doing here is just playing original songs tonight. So I hope you stick around. Hope you subscribe to the channel. Come check out the content. I'm releasing songs one by one. They call it the waterfall release. I've done 2 so far through the studio and released with my distributor. You can go listen to them wherever you're streaming. And I plan to do 4 more by the end of this year, early into next year. So can you say my name? Yeah, if I can pronounce it. I pretty much suck at this, but I'm going to give it a shot. Is it Kylan Jones? Is that close? It's cool spelling if that is it. If it's Kylan. Surely it is. Alright. Can you show me up, please? Like, shout you out. Is that what you mean? Amos Jr., how you doing? Almost missed you there. My site's terrible. Anyway, thanks everybody for sticking around. If you haven't liked the live yet, if you can double tap those screens and do that, you know, if you know anybody that is into this type of thing, definitely share the music with them. And I'm going to keep things going. I think we'll go ahead and do, let's do Pedro next. I'm kind of feeling that vibe.
Voice is cold. You down out the bottle, but I said so. I like it here. I got her with me, and when she says, "Took me back into your room," took me back into your room. At least 1,000 things, at least 1,000 things that I will do. Pedro is waiting on the line. He's always got the time. Wait, but it is not enough for him. Yeah, he's got to have a plan. Looking on that line never works out in the end. And it hurts. It hurts him so, yes I know it hurts. It hurts him to his core. Down out the bottom. Oh Pedro, your voice is cold. You're down out the bottom. But I said so. You know I like it here. I got her with me, and when she says, "Take me back into your room," take me back into your room. At least 1,000 things, just 1,000 things that I will do. Pedro is waiting on the line. He's always got the time. Waiting, but it is not enough for him. Yeah, he's got to have a plan. Looking on that line never works out in the end. And it hurts. It hurts and so, yes I know. To the core, down at the bottom. You're all tugging at an old man's heart. You know, I love to sing. That's the part that I love doing. I mean, I like to write music, and I like when I have some lyrics that sound good together.
and I like that I can play guitar, but I love to sing. And so when you say that the singing's brilliant or best voice or smoky, any of that stuff, I eat it up. I promise you, I do, because I don't know, I love to sing, and your whole life, if you're, I don't care who you are, when you do something, somewhere in the back of your mind, you're like, do I just think it's good, or other people think it's good, or are they just saying they think it's good because they want me to be, you know what I mean? Like, so it's one of those things that, like, I appreciate it. I really do. So thank you so much. All right, let's do some more stuff. Let me get a sip first, though. Don't want to ruin this voice, you know what I'm saying? Oh, gosh. I listen to myself on a recording. If you go now, in fact, if you go now, no, don't go now. Wait till we're done live. If you go after the live and you go into my video section, there's a song on there called Today. And a buddy of mine, Mark Tully, helped me record that thing about 15 years ago. And I listened to it. I'm like, man, I sound like a kid. And honestly, I think I sound better now. I do. I think I like the more raspy, more mature voice that I have now. So I'm pretty excited to just see. Well, hopefully I can hang on to it. We'll see. When I hear myself now versus that, I think of, like, have you ever been sick and your voice is just different? And you're like, hey, that's kind of cool. That's how it is. It feels like I've got the sick voice versus the voice I had 15 years ago when I listened to it. Okay, enough talking about Sometimes Love Feels Like a Fight. I'm going to go ahead and play that one for you next. This one's just released, and I hope you do find it after this live stream and listen to it. It needs all the love you can give it. It's a song that I wrote during a turbulent time in my marriage. My wife and I were just, at each other a lot. We were just at points of our marriage where, we both had a lot of stuff going on, and, some personal stuff, and sometimes you have that. Even though you're a couple, you're still a person. And so we were getting at each other one night, arguing, and things were escalating, and things were being said, and you don't want to get to the point where you say something that you can't take back. But it was getting pretty heated, pretty ugly. And so I was like, okay, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to take a break. We'll pick this up later. And I just told her I needed some space. And so I took my guitar and went on a hike and wrote this song. And I did get devoured by mosquitoes. There's the mosquitoes again. It seems to be a common theme in my life. Anyhow, without further ado, here's Sometimes Love Feels Like a Fight.
I wouldn't have started if I couldn't finish. I wasn't strong with him, but Papa was finished. She left us for dead here the way that I'd want. She called me a bastard, I called her, you know what. And that was the end for at least one day. That was the end for at least one day. Now sometimes I've good days and sometimes I'm a mess. But she'll hold me tight, she says I love you no less. Too much to forget, easy to forgive. Life on together's now how we live. Don't want it to end, God, please more days. Want it to end, God, please more days. But it tells you about the hard seasons of life. They put on the faces and pretend that it's alright. But it tells you it's okay to fight. sometimes she don't like me, her words sting a bit. She's called me a lot of things, but she never called it quits. They say love has a feeling, and I think they're right. There's times it's amazing, but sometimes love feels like a fight. And that was the start of the rest of our lives. And that was the start of the rest of our lives. Yeah. That was the start of the rest of our lives.
All right. Yeah, there's some definite lines in that song I really like. Oh, I wrote that. That's great. Like, I love the, she's called me a lot of things, but she never called it quits. I think that line's really good. I did some videos. I put some shorts out where I printed that like on a t-shirt. Well, I didn't do it. I used anime to do it. I don't use anime in the music, but I only have so much time in life, so I do use anime like sometimes to do like videos and stuff. I wish I didn't have to, but my brother, who's a great artist, lives too far away. And what I probably need to do is get my 10-year-old daughter to draw up some stuff. She's really good, actually. So, all right, I'm going to start sweating on you here in a little bit. And you can see probably a phenomenon if you do, because I sweat on, like, I've had a stroke. So 5 years ago I had a stroke. And I've noticed that I sweat, like, it'll be on this side, but it won't be on this side. And then it's opposite on my face because of where the stroke fell. But it's the strangest phenomenon when you just sit and you're all sweaty, but, like, only half of your body's sweaty. Yeah, it's crazy. Thanks, Amos Jr. Yeah, America's Got Talent. Yeah, I'm probably too old for those people. I don't know. I can't remember. When I grew up, that was a show, I watched growing up, and I was always too old then, And I was like, I wish they would take some old people. Now I'm really old, so. But they might have changed it. I think The Voice doesn't have an age limit, because I think I see some old geezers on there like me. I mean, I don't feel that old, other than the stroke. That stroke really zapped me. But, the other night, somebody was telling me I look 40. I was like, thank you. I need to hear that sometimes. So, all right, let's do, what do I want to do next? Let's do another one called Sometimes They Come Out. Not to be confused with Sometimes Love Feels Like a Fight. This one here is about, goodness, it's about regrets, people. If you've lived much at all, you've probably done something you regret. Now, I have moved on from the things that I've done, and I've put them behind me, and I try to not dwell on them and forgive myself and move forward and all that stuff. But, sometimes they come out. Sometimes there's memories of those things and what they cost, and, you think about life if you'd have done things this way instead of that way. Hindsight's 20/20. And so, every once in a while, I think about some of the things I could have done different. But this one starts pretty intense, so just bear with me.
What did I do? 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 Can this be true? Can this be true? Got regrets so big they can swallow the whole I do. But I try to hide them away so they don't come through. But sometimes they come out, and I'm forced to think about you. Skeletons in my closet, I got them too. Try to hide them away from me and you. But sometimes they come out, and the tale's all about, oh yes they do. Oh yes they do. I'm a contradiction of my position. 10 seconds, one bad decision. Now I've gotta live contradiction of my position. 10 seconds of one bad decision. Now I gotta live my life without you. Got a little boy inside, oh yes I do. And it wants to come outside and play with you. But he's afraid if he does, you might not like who it was, oh yes it's true. Oh, I got an angry beast inside, oh yes I do. He's the one I'm scared to introduce to you. But sometimes he breaks down, makes me scream and shout till I turn blue. Till I turn blue. I'm a contradiction of my position. 10 seconds of one bad decision. Now I gotta live my life without you. Oh, I'm a contradiction of my position. 10 seconds of one bad decision. And now I gotta live my life without you. My eyes closed. I was scared I was gonna miss that last note. Thank goodness I didn't. That'd have been awkward, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be weird? It was like... That's what I love about music. You can do stuff. I've done that so many times on these live streams, but I do it less and less these days, and that feels good. So let's see. Here we are. Here, you're almost 60, Amos. Yeah, I'm 51. 51, right? No, I'll be 51. I'll be 51 next month. So yeah, I was born in 75. So 28 here, and you have gray hair. That's the stress of the world, man. I'm telling you. I got most of my gray is right in here. Oh yeah, or white rather. I'm getting like the Obi-Wan Kenobi beard going. So yeah, I'm a Star Wars fan, people. I don't know if anybody's seen this. Well, it depends on the camera. Sometimes, well, if you've seen my tattoo, I've got like a. I thought, okay, here's let me quick story on this tattoo. So I grew up watching Star Wars because I'm old and that stuff was out. I watched Empire Strikes Back. I remember seeing it in the theater. I don't really remember the first movie. I guess I was a little too young. But I remember my dad taking me to Empire Strikes Back. And we watched it twice because he was like, just stay sitting. We'll watch it again. And we did because that's the way we used to roll. We used to sneak into drive-in movie theaters in the trunk and stuff like that. I guess we were poor. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I should tell you about my past criminal activity with my family, but people just did stuff like that. I mean, you put your kids in the trunk of the car and you go to the drive-in theater, or you stay in the theater, or you go to another one. But anyway, long story short, when I was a kid, I loved Boba Fett. I don't know why, I just did. I guess the suit or something. I don't know. He doesn't have a major role when you watch the movie, and he dies ridiculously in Return of the Jedi. But I really liked him, and so when I got to be a late teenager, I wanted to get my first tattoo, and I was like, oh, I want the same tattoo. Really wasn't a tattoo, but it was on the. I looked at the action figure because I'm a nerd and I owned it of Boba Fett, and he had this on him, but this is kind of modified a little bit because my buddy drew it. He didn't draw it perfect, and I was like, perfect because it's not perfect, and so it'll be a little bit different, but also similar. And so I got that tattoo, and I thought, no one will have this. No one's gonna know what that is, you know. And then I get to be a dad. Years go by, many years go by. And all of a sudden, The Mandalorian comes out, and this thing is freaking everywhere. I mean, everybody knows what that is now. And I'm like, I always wanted to be different. That's why I'm an original singer-songwriter. I wanted to do things that other people weren't doing. And here I am with like the most cliche Star Wars tattoo ever, you know. But that's life for you. I still love the dang thing because I still love Boba Fett. And I did it first, people. I don't know if I did it first. There's probably somebody else out there doing it before I did it. But I thought I did it first. All right. Hopefully that's not what's going on with my music. Ticked Off Patriot scared me earlier today. He was like, you said something about Facebook in a song, and I thought you meant that somebody had taken my song and put it somewhere on Facebook. That was like the first way I read that. Like my mind just read it wrong. And anyhow, it wasn't that at all. He was giving me a push. So appreciate that so much, man. You know, we're having bad heart conditions. Yeah, ESP was already out with having bad heart conditions for sure, right? Get it covered.
Cool tattoo, absolutely. Nah, I don't think I'll get it covered, honestly. It's just a part of me. When I do something dumb, I just own it. So I'll just keep that thing forever, and they can bury me with my Mandalorian-looking tattoo. All right. Let's do addiction. I haven't done that one yet. And I'm going to keep doing it the way I've been doing it lately because shared my song. Thank you so much. Yeah, for sure. Thank you. And I would highly encourage you all to do that. Wherever you're at, I mean, you're all on social media. We're not limited to here just on YouTube. If you like my music, the best thing you can do to help me out is share it with other people, because artists like me, I don't know a bunch of people. It's not like I'm sitting around with a million people in my friends list. I'm actually, and I think this is true for most musicians, I'm actually a pretty quiet dude. I keep to myself. I have a small circle of friends. I don't have this huge circle of influence of people that I hang out with, or I don't have ties to this or that. I'm just a small, you know, I don't want to say I'm a small dude because I'm average size, but my circle of influence is not that big. And so I could make the best music in the world. I put my heart and soul into this stuff, people. I do. I'm telling you, I'm giving you all I got. And baby, that's plenty. I can't sing the rest of that song. It's going to get me copywritten. But that's from an old Houdini song. But I'm giving you what I got. And so I need help. You know, I need people out there that like it to share it. Otherwise, it's just going to get buried in the algorithm. No one's ever going to hear it. And I mean, my kids will hear it, and that's cool, because to me, that's the most important thing. So that part's going to get covered no matter what. But it would be nice if one day I'd wake up and it had blown up. You know, it'd be fun and exciting. And who doesn't want fun and exciting in their life? So anyhow, all right. Keep doing what you're doing. Yeah. Oh, I'm totally going to keep doing it. If you all knew me, I'm super thick skinned, and I'm super determined and stubborn. And like the other day, I'm in this small group for local musicians that use the same studio that I do. And so I posted some content about my song coming out. And immediately this dude comes on here and he's like, dude, AI art, you're better than that. And but that's all he said. And then I said, yeah, you know, here's the deal. I'm a dad, 6 kids, busy. I put all my effort into the music, and I did take the shortcut of using AI artwork. But I did take real pictures of my wife and I and had them like superimposed in different situations. So it's not like total fictitious characters. It was me and my wife. But I didn't have a boxing ring and gloves and stuff like that to do, and so I used AI to do it. And so his feedback was like, you're better than that. And I thought about it for a minute, and I'm like, you know what? He's right, because people are going to judge when they look at that. They're going to be like, oh, just more AI slop music, you know? And that's not it at all. I mean, that's the opposite of what I'm doing. Like, I'm doing human. I even pay human musicians to come sit in with me in the studio to do the parts that I can't do, because I want it to be human music. And so another gal chimed in and said something similar to that. She was like, yeah, because all the details matter, because someone's going to just, you know, see that as AI and then scroll past. And you know what? I think they're right. And so what was crazy about it is I get a message from that dude like a day later. He's like, hey, man, I hope I didn't hurt your feelings or anything. I was just trying to point something out, and I got kicked out of that group for saying that. And I was like, dude, I'm sorry. You know, I said, I'm 50 years old. I've got thick skin, man. I honestly thanked him, and I said, you know, it's the details matter, you know. The difference between extra and, or no, I'm sorry. Let me say this the correct way. This is something I learned up in sales and stuff a long time when I was younger. But the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is extra. Put extra in front of ordinary, you get extraordinary. And so, you know, it's those little details that do matter. And so I've convinced myself that that's one of the things I'm going to do differently next time when I do my release. I'll probably have my daughter draw it up, honestly. I don't know yet. But it's going to be some type of human artwork that you can tell is human artwork. And, yeah, and then we'll do that. We'll see how that does. And in some of my videos, I'm using the generated images from AI with just like lyrics and stuff. And I think I want to take the time to like shoot a video of me. I don't care if it's me playing in the woods, me playing in the garage, me playing somewhere, and use that for a video. I think me in the woods would be better, you know, something like that. But it's those little things that I'm gonna try to do different each time. I'm learning, people. It's not as easy to you can't just do what you want to do and that's it. You can't just come out in the garage, play some music, and release it, and it'll take care of itself. You have to promote it. You've got to like You got to do all the stuff. You've got to. I copyright my stuff. I have an artist organization that I'm in that protects royalties. I've got a distributor that I've got to submit songs to and lyrics and stuff like that. And then you have to go in and create artist profiles everywhere. Like you got to do one for YouTube and Spotify and iTunes and wherever you're going to have your music playing. You should have an artist profile. And so it's enough stuff to make your head spin. And that's not stuff that I honestly enjoy. This is what I enjoy. I enjoy coming out here and playing the music. And so, but it doesn't mean that those details don't matter. And so what I think is the more I'm learning about the biz, as you say, or not you say, or they say, whoever they are, it's just the differences in the details, people. If I had all the time in the world and all the know-how in the world, and I kind of can cheat because I can ask ChatGTP and other AI systems, what's the next step of this, or what does this line mean when I'm filling out this form? But it's so time-consuming. Like, it literally is so time-consuming. I can see now where people are like, oh, an AI robot will make a fake whatever and post content, or they can take your video and cut it up 10 different ways and release it. I can see where people go into that, and it scares me a lot because it's so easy. And humans are creatures we love ease and convenience, don't we? I mean, we all have all these gadgets and things that make our life easier and more comfortable. And so kind of that part concerns me of what's the future of entertainment, And as a person who comes out here therapeutically to make music that helps me just become a better person, helps me relieve stress, helps me. I'm a kinder, more gentle person after I've played music. It scares me because what does an artist do if all that's replaced by AI? It's like, okay, the value of what you did have that you loved, your heart and soul was being put into it. It's just, and it's scary because AI is going to replace everything is what it looks like. So I don't know why I'm acting surprised by it. It was inevitable, right? Or is it? We're still people. All right, let's see here. Let's do, dun, 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 dun. I want to see what I really feel like playing right now, actually. Oh, I'm so hot. It's hot out here. Let's do Silent and Patiently.
I remember that day like it was yesterday. Oh, the vision so clear in my mind. It's like someone had painted it there on permanently. Oh, the colors they rise and they fall in my mind back then. Oh, I had dreams so big they could blow me away. Why am I still here on the ground today? Sometimes simply I get in my own way. Sometimes I stay too long when I should be moving on. Sometimes I find myself just a bit too comfortable. And that's a dangerous thing, comfortability. Cause then you find yourself doing the same thing day after day after day. You can make yourself a slave that way. Wake up, turn that clock off, jump in your car, change lanes. Oh, hey Joe, how you doing, man? Oh, that's a good cup of coffee you made there. Oh, don't be late, we got a meeting at 11:30. I think I'll knock off today a little bit early, maybe 4:30. That way I can get ahead of that traffic, Oh, hey, honey, how you doing? What's for dinner? I don't know. How was your day? Oh, you don't have time? You gotta grab something and throw it in that microwave. I get it. How you doing, son? Oh, you got homework that has to get done? A ball. Well, son, I'm sorry, it's already getting late outside. You gotta get that homework done. we all sit and we all wait, like something's gonna magically fall on our plate. And into it a long time. Anybody had that fall yet? So I wrote this song called Silent Patiently, about how we sit and we be patient and we be calm. Why do we do these things so blindly? Why do we put so much trust in that? One day I woke up, I didn't turn that alarm clock off. I didn't go back to work, and I just reinvented myself. Trading time for money never worked. Too much time. Silently I waited for the next day on to come. Silently I waited on the next one. Patiently I waited on the next day on to come. Well, patiently I waited on the next one. What if the next time never comes? What if the last one was the last one? What if the next time never comes? What if the last one was the last one? Was the last one? Calmly I've been waiting on the next day on to come. Calmly I've been waiting on the next one. Blindly I've been waiting on the next day on to come. Blindly I've been waiting on the next one. What if the next one, it never comes? What if the last one was the last one? Oh, oh, oh. Silently I've waited on the next day on to come. Patiently waited on the next one. Oh my goodness, I'm sweating. How you doing, Rebecca? Good to have you. Bought in a few accounts to get you 20 likes. Hey, thanks so much, man. I do appreciate it. And I was thinking about closing this thing down here soon. But if you're bringing some people in, we can stick around. Let's do the oldest. Well, let's take a sip of something first. Let's do the first song I ever completely remember writing. And it was one called Sweet Thing. I wrote this for my 16-year-old girlfriend back in the day. Yeah, I remember writing this one. Her and I used to I don't know how many times we did that. Too many times. All right.
done this twice to me recently. My 3-year-old literally just busted out here, butt naked, and she's standing right, like there's a little tiny crawl space, basically, or walk space I have against the garage where I walk down, and then it opens up into my space here. And so she comes through here. The first thing I check is, does she have clothes on? Because she's a little 3-year-old stripper, apparently is what the deal is, because she never keeps clothes on. And I don't mean that in some gross, sick way. People don't even put words in my mouth. She just doesn't like to wear clothes. And so anyway, she comes running out here, and I'm playing like foot goalie the whole time I'm playing here. So I'm bumping the guitar into the stand and like making sure she doesn't come through, because the last thing, I mean, I'll pick the camera up and throw it before she's gonna go on video here. So anyway, I'm like blocking and all this stuff, trying to carry a tune at the same time. And so anyhow, that was challenging. All right, we're 1 like shy. Who out there hasn't liked the live? Give us the 20. We got to get there, okay? Patriot had a goal, and I think we can do it. So just 1 more like, people. If you haven't double tapped that screen, do it. And we'll go ahead and do another song for you and see if we can squeeze that like out of you. Somebody, there it is. There it is. I'll still play another song. I mean, no kind of person would take your like and run. That'd be ludicrous. All right. What do we want to do here? Let's do, I've been liking this song too. This is one that I can kind of really let out some sounds. And this one's a little different.
Good evening, would you dance with me? I'm leaving, one last chance for me. Good evening, would you dance with me? I'm leaving, one last chance for me.
Kitten's awesome.
He's stuck on the stairs. The news was more than he could bear. She's standing by, wiping tears from her eyes. 1,000 pieces of glass in a pile. Trying to sweep them up. Not enough glue in this world. Just not enough. Good evening. Don't you dance with me? I'm leaving. Chance for me.
right, everybody. Hey, thank you so much. We did it, people. 21 likes, Patriot. Thank you so much for your support. And yeah, anybody out there? Who else we got there? Who was it? Terry from GA, like maybe George Past, something like that. I sub. Oh, you've been sub for some time. Well, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. I like to connect with my people, so don't ever be afraid to say hello. Ticked Off Patriot and I were just chatting today on Messenger, so reach out. I mean, I talk to people. I'm not some, not someone that won't talk to you. So, anyhow, thank you so much. And I think I missed somebody else on there. Somebody else was just saying something about a cat. Was that you, or was that somebody else? I loved Pearl Jam. Yeah, Eddie Vedder's great. Somebody said something about a cat. There it is, Ashley Lloyd. Congratulations on your new kitten, and thank you for stopping by. All right, people. Your love and support means everything to me. I thank you so much for hanging out. And I'll be back. I'm going to try to be more consistent. That's the one thing that's been killing my viewership, is that I'll be on one day at 2, one day at 8, one day at midnight, not a day, another, maybe 2 days, and I come back at some random time. I'm going to try to get back on the daily, try to get it around 8 to 9-ish, somewhere in that window. I still can't even say it at a certain time. Listen to me, ish. Here I go. But that's the life I'm living, people. I'm doing the best that I can. I got 6 kids. If something's going on and stuff just happens, you all know. If you're out there doing life, things happen. So thanks for your understanding, and I'll see y'all again soon. BroncoStevens, get to go check me out